Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Environment Matters. I'm Mike Huff. Some folks working remotely because of the COVID pandemic are finding a little extra time since they're not spending hours each week in their cars driving to and from the office. For one DEP employee, that means spending a little extra time in the garden. Meet Kim Harbour. Kim works in the IT department at DEP and lives on this 2-acre lot in Putnam County. It's about a 45-minute commute into her office at DEP headquarters in Charleston. Working from home, as many of us here have been since spring, has allowed her some extra time for some projects, including one particular landscaping challenge.
Well, I love to garden, and I had this problem with a sinkhole in my yard. There's about 20 houses up the hill, and all of the stormwater comes through the drains and empties into the wetlands on my property before going on to Hurricane Creek. And unfortunately, it was a 30-year-old system, and one of the pipes broke in the middle of my front yard, and it ended up making a huge sinkhole that was about 4 feet deep. So with this COVID-19 and being at home, instead of commuting, I decided to fix my problem.
And fix it she did, with some drain pipe, a pond liner, and a few plantings. This front yard eyesore became a feature.
A lot of my friends on Facebook call it making lemonade out of lemons.
And while you probably won't find any lemons growing here, Kim's gardens provide food, water, and shelter for a variety of wildlife species, something she's been recognized for by the National Wildlife Federation.
I was already practicing a lot of sustainable practices, and when I saw the information about the Garden for Wildlife program, I realized I was doing 60 or 70% of the items anyway. And the neat thing about the program, it's something anyone can do. So whether you just have a balcony, or maybe you live in the city and you only have like the area between the street and the sidewalk to garden, you can create a little oasis for wildlife no matter where you live. And the National Wildlife Federation encourages you to do that.
The program provides a roadmap to get your garden space up to speed.
You're trying to provide food, water, and habitat to at least 2 species, and have sustainable practices like encouraging native plants, discouraging invasive species, planting, choosing the plants that feed wildlife, supplementing them with feeders. And so that's what I've done with that.
For more information about how your landscape can become a certified wildlife habitat, visit the National Wildlife Federation's website, nwf.org. For Environment Matters, I'm Mike Huff. Thanks for watching.